Don't look like a pink elephant. Kind of interesting, kind of told from the perspective of somebody who obviously has some sort of disorder or basically kind of like fear-ridden
I thought that was a wonderful horror film. In a way, it was just like, it shot everything and it was so, made you so tense and anxious. The only thing I'd say is at the end where the girl was about to use the pliers to cut off the leash of the cat, we didn't see how, the contact of the illusion was cut too fast. We didn't see her go for that real struggle to get to the point where she got relaxed and she made through the situation, got over her fear. That's the only thing though, but I thought it was a perfect little horror film.
Like they kept the kind of like suspense to the end where they didn't show it, so they wanted to basically, so we were worried that something happened to the cat. So it was kind of like a story choice of like not showing it, so then basically we didn't know what the resolution was gonna be.
I thought it was she said, it's a horror film, but I also thought it was a really excellent way to show what people with phobias or triggers, like how real they are to people, and really it's just a pair of scissors, but to her, well, we sort of saw what it was to her. I thought that was a great way to illustrate that.
Yeah, 100%. Like even the cheese grater, like she's afraid of the cheese grater in the way she puts it in the drawer. Like that's a real issue.
I thought it was a nice look at the sibling relationship. The brother is like being a little dank. And I am someone that has tons of phobias, so I know what that's like. And but I also felt like there was a glimmer of he wanted her to get over it and was forcing her into a situation that, like, I feel like shouldn't have done that, but also maybe was trying to help her, which I think is a lovely sibling thing.
So you planned it all along? I don't think that was true. As someone who has older sisters and was a young brother, I don't think that. Planning that at all. It's a lucky coincidence, I guess. Yeah. But he's still aware of the phobia, right?
There's two things that I really like about this. It's mostly how they actually really thought through on like the disconnection that will happen if you're doing an animation, and then in the the scenes where like, oh, what might happen if she touches this or that is. Because like, you feel so disconnected because when you're doing, oh, it's just animation, it's just this and that, and all of a sudden it's like, dun, dun, and then you're like, oh, wow, like, it's very human, it's very realistic, it's very possible, like, yet also at the same time, this is such like a animated world. And then another thing is that, technically speaking, the title is called Don't Think of the Pink Elephant, but yet there's no necessarily like any pink elephant in the movie, at least like from my own perspective. And it really just shows how like you're not really thinking about the pink elephant.
Her fear of self-harming. That's what I made.
That's what it was. Yeah, it's all like all the scenes were her imagination, of course, and that's what she sees in her reality. That's what she fears.
I thought it should have been censored, and no kids should have been allowed to see something that graphic. I thought that the animation was very interesting, trying to punch layers of what was real. So I started wondering what her imagination was. If the animated accident was just an imagination of what would happen, and when the real fingers are there, is something in her mind that she did see before. And so that I thought in England, that kind of community, it looked like, they're like a brown family, and she was a little goth, and he was a brat. And I thought some of the accidents looked real. They're like kitchen accidents, and also, there's a lot of stories about killing cats and stabbing cats. Alley cats in England and stuff like that. So I thought that there was a mixture of reality and also fiction and imagination with the horror that's built up. And I thought the last bit was really nice, that she was confident, is that, for her to actually take the scissors and not, have the cat hung, it was a very precision act. And under the pressure where she can't touch or even go close to anything, at the end she was able to overcome, and she did get it done. And she was really happy and satisfied about that. And I thought that's what her look was when she was walking away.